So keeping our kids safe is our first concern, concern of every parent, right? We teach our kids to be safe from electricity, from fire, from animals, while cutting papers, using sharp things, everything. But sometimes we fail to talk the very basic when and how to keep themselves safe when they find themselves caught up in or with wrong people. So this was one of my greatest concerns when I started going back to office and I had to leave my daughter in the crèche, and I thought that I have to do something about it, and that was when I started talking to her. And if you are thinking what should be the right age, there is no right age. Talk to your child whenever they start understanding you. And my daughter was around 2 years only when I first started talking to her about it. It was in a very fun way that we started, but for me it was a very like good step. It was very comforting to me. I was satisfied that I could talk to her about it. So we started with games like when my daughter used to try to catch a housefly or any other insect, and it used to fly away and she was unable to do so. I used to tell her to take example from that it just flew away. So whenever you find yourself in an unsafe or डर वाला situation, just fur ho jana. So this is a simple way in the or simple techniques that you can talk to your child when they start understanding you, because you don't know how safe your child is even in the safest place. So today I'll be just discussing few things to you the way I did, and I went ahead with it as a mother, and if you find it helpful then I'll be very happy. So first thing is that how to talk in the way that your child finds it fun, interactive, and they understand you. You know that best. And start talking. That is the most important thing. If you are thinking when should I talk, then don't think about it, because you can talk about it anytime, anywhere, with anything that you start discussing, while having food, while playing games, or any other moment. When your child come back from school, or when they went for a friend meet or anything, just talk to them about that event, things that they like, things that they did not like, if they found something uncomfortable, if something was there which they enjoyed. Talk about everything and you will get to know. For example, very recently when we started this van service for our kids, we just while talking to our kids, we found that they were being bullied in the van, and that is also a kind of abuse. So we spoke to the van driver as well as the other kids who were in the van, and we spoke to them and told them if they don't rectify their behavior, we will take stern measures, and finally everything is okay now and they enjoy going in the same van. So when you take that step for your child also knows that my family is there, which is very important. So talk to them and your child will talk back to you. So what do you talk about? So you talk about private parts. So don't use the word private parts, rather use the word no touch area. That made me more comfortable. What is no touch area? The area which is covered under swimwear, mostly the chest, back of the body, between the legs and buttocks, and also the mouth. Yes, the mouth is also a private part. So the other day my son came to me and asked about why is mouth considered to be a private part, and the answer which I gave was convincing to him but not to me though, but he was very happy and satisfied with it. So I just told him, because this is the only exposed private part or open private part through which you can go inside into the body. So that was very convincing to him, and he was quite satisfied with the answer. So when talking about whom to stay safe from, there is no such specific answer to this. Always we keep on reading now and then when family members and elders have committed so many crimes, and this is not uncommon. So you don't have to specify the age group or the kind of person they need to stay safe from. Anybody who makes them feel uncomfortable or unsafe. And here I remember a very important line which I heard in Satyameva Jayate, which says that respect deeds and not actions. not age. So if you are teaching that respect your elders, it's not wrong, but also teach along with that respect the deeds of the elders. If they are doing something wrong, then say no and say it sternly, move away from there, go to a safe place. And finally, the three policies or the three principles that we follow in our family. And this is not something which happened overnight. It took us time. We unlearned so many things because as you become parent, you have to learn many new skills. So first thing is that we keep no secrets. There cannot be secrets in family. There can be surprises. So we have defined surprise and secret and also differentiated between them. So now when if somebody will ask your child to keep some secret, you know that they will not keep because surprises end mostly in a pleasant way, while if you keep secrets, you may end up with a very unknown or a bad situation. So that is how we have followed the first principle. So there can be surprises in family, but no secrets. And if you have secret, you share it with at least 2 family members. So this is the first policy. Second, it is ask me and talk to me. So before accepting any gift or anything, you have to ask me. If you want to go somewhere, you have to ask me. You have to talk something to somebody, you have to ask me. Before sharing any family secrets or anything, ask your parents first. So this is the second policy, and same we do with our kids also. So it's like open conversation that we have among us. And third thing is that family is always there, and we have shown this to our kids again and again. You will get multiple chances, multiple opportunities to show in your small ways that you are always there for your child, and don't miss out on those opportunities. For example, if she breaks something or some mistake that a child may do, you don't have to react to it suddenly. Take your own time, discuss the thing, talk to each other, and that way you can assure your child that the family is always there, we are always there to listen to you. And finally, the last thing that we in the family don't do, at least me and my husband, we don't straight away get into disciplining or mannering our child in front of everybody, stranger, guest or anybody. We take our own time, we talk to them, but we never do it in front of others, because you never know how people will take advantage of this situation. There have been cases where it has been said by the child that the uncle said that he will tell the parent so and so thing, and the child will be punished. So you never know how the people will take advantage of the situation. So please don't discipline or try to manner your child in front of others. You can do that at home in your own private space. So these are the 4 policies which we follow in our family, and you can develop many more in your own family. And even after hearing to all this, if you feel that you will not be comfortable talking to your child, you can take this kind of resources or help of this kind of resources which are also available online. This is a project by Children Against Child Abuse, and it's a very good book where different stories have been narrated, and different pictures and activities have been given for the kids to be done, so that way the child himself or herself can read this book, as well as you as a parent can read this out and be more comfortable in discussing and narrating these things to your child. So before I wrap up this conversation, I'd like to ask you to share your feedback and any experience that you want to share, or maybe if I have missed out on something on those points, if you want to say in the comment section below, so that we can learn and create a safe environment for our kids and others also. And I'll see you soon in similar conversation video. Till then, take care. Bye.